Hello everyone, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So I'm here today with a haul video. So this is basically all of the very beautiful yet very unnecessary stuff that I purchased in the month of August. So here we go. So I'll start with this little bundle of fabric here. So one of the subscriptions that I'm in is Stashing with Stephanie. I love that subscription box. I love the fabric that she picks. Love it, love it, love it. And so the fabric that we received in the month of August was this collection here. And it is Josie Jean by Amy Reber for Clothworks. And I liked this fabric so much that I wanted the rest of the line. And so I ordered it here. Now, these are fat quarters because that's what we get in the subscription. These here are 3/8 of a yard because she had some remnants. And so I bought 3/8, except this one is a third. These are all 3/8. This is a third. I did end up getting two of this print here, which was a total accident. I didn't mean to put two in my cart. It's just what happened, but no worries, right? So that's number one. So of course this would not be super discounted because it's brand new. So these 3/8 yard cuts were $3.15 a piece, and the 1/3 yard that I got was $2.80. So not bad. The total for these was $18.55 plus the shipping. So it's $25, which is not normally what I would pay. I normally try to get enough to get free shipping because I'm super cheap that way. But I did really like this line and I wanted the rest of the prints. And so I went and curated them so that I could use them how I would like. I do like the pattern that she did. So she did release the pattern for August, and it is great. It's amazing. It's great. I love the pattern that she did. It's called Whirligig. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it or not, but the pattern is great. Absolutely great. So if I do decide to make it, I have all the fabric that I need to do so. So, all right. So number two. I don't normally buy fabric off of Amazon. Usually if I do, it's like minky. Like sometimes I might get some minky off of there, or every once in a while I might see a jelly roll or a fat quarter bundle, but generally it's not where I shop for fabric. They don't always have the best prices. Sometimes they do because they own fabric.com, right? Amazon owns fabric.com. So, but sometimes the prices are just cheaper on fabric.com, and so that's where I go. But I happened to be on fabric.com and I saw a jelly roll that I liked, and there was nothing else that I wanted, and I didn't want to have to pay for shipping, or it was something, or it might have been one of those things where they made you buy two. I'm not sure, but I was interested in it on fabric.com, but it just, the pricing wasn't working for whatever reason. I can't remember if they wanted me to order two in order to get the price, or if it was there was nothing else I wanted and I didn't want to pay shipping. So I ended up getting it on Amazon, and this was $25. So this is Kimberbell. So this is Kimberbell Basics Spring by Maywood Studios. I don't think that I own anything Kimberbell at all. This is, Kimberbell is one of those lines that doesn't go on sale quite as frequently, or it's not quite as deeply discounted as some other fabric lines, because Maywood Studios has lots of fabric lines. In general, I find that Maywood Studios fabrics aren't as heavily discounted as some others. Just I didn't really put it together, but now that I'm thinking about it, no, I don't think it is. It's really not. But I thought this was super cute. I like this. And there are not, I think there's like, you get two prints of everything, or if not everything, almost everything. So I thought this was super cute. I don't have anything like this in my collection, So I picked this up. Let's see what's next. So I got a couple of patterns. This first pattern here is called Crescendo. I just love the whole 3D effect of this thing. It's a table runner, of course. If I probably make it, it probably won't be a table runner. I'll probably expand the pattern and make like a lap size quilt. And I'll probably make this and then have like a sashing and then have another one and a sashing. I don't know, something. I don't know. It'll probably be 20 years before I get a chance to make this, but it was, how much was it? $6.65. And I like this. So this is Crescendo by the Guilty Quilter. I just had never seen anything like this before. I was intrigued by it, and so I purchased it. Another pattern that I purchased was this one here. This is called All the Good. This is by Jittery Wings. And I just like this. It's Mitzi Schaefer of Jittery Wings. And she does, I did search for this on YouTube, and she does have like a 4-part tutorial where she shows how she puts this together, because the way it goes together is kind of organic, right? So it's like improvisational quilting, but with guidance. I've never done anything like that before. I was intrigued by it. Whereas it might take me 20 years to get to this one probably might take about 5 or 6. And I wish I was being facetious, but I'm just not. It's going to be a minute before I make this. But I loved it, and so I got it. Let's see what else here. Oh, it was $8.40 at quiltinaday.com. Both of these I purchased from quiltinaday.com. They have daily deals, and usually if they have a daily deal on a pattern, they will offer free shipping. And because they are based in California and I'm based in North Carolina, I don't have to pay sales tax. So whatever the price is the price. So if this was $6.65 and this was $8.40, all in, no tax, no shipping. That's another reason why I got them. If I had to pay $2 shipping, I wouldn't have got the pattern. I spend a lot of money, but I'm super cheap. Is that, whatever. So next, I got another quilt kit that I don't need. Oh shoot, I've got some, if you could see the mountain of stuff that I have over here, you would, I would be embarrassed. Okay, so the pattern is called Sliding Soji Screens. It's by Robin Pickens. I am a fan of Robin Pickens. Her Solana line was gorgeous. Dandy Annie was, oh, I loved that fabric line. I believe I have a jelly roll of it because by the time I went to buy it, that was all I could find. But I loved Dandy Annie. And another one that I liked was Sweet Pea and Lily, which is why I bought this, because this Sweet Pea and Lily came out before I started like really buying fabric. So by the time I started really buying fabric, like massive quantities of fabric, this line had already been out for a while and it wasn't so easy to come by. So I don't know if I'm going to make this pattern or not. I don't know, but I did get this quilt kit with this pattern just because, I mean, the price of the kit was less than the price of the fabric plus the pattern by itself, because this is a $10 or $12 pattern. And then the fabric, you get 5 half yards and 2 third yards. And so I paid $36.78 for the pattern and the fabric. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And so I got it. And I like half yards a lot. So these half yards of Sweet Pea and Lily, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these 7, well, I guess 5 are half yards and 2 are third yards. But I just really, really liked this. I just really like this line. So I might use it for one of my other quilt projects or not, and I might make this pattern in something else. I could definitely see me making this pattern because this is super easy. This is easy cutting, easy piecing, no squaring up. And when I'm blocked, I love patterns like this because it allows me to sew without requiring a ton of effort on my part to put something together, or it's not going to take me 3 months to put it together. I can generally, even being lazy as I am, I can get it put together in, a week, maybe 2. So I like this. Oh, and we also got 1 3/4 yards of this background fabric. So this fabric here, and that's the dark that you're seeing. So we have 5 skews from Sweet Pea and Lily that are either 1/2 a yard or 1/3 of a yard. And then we have 1 3/4 yards of this, and it looks like thatched to me. I believe this is thatched. So it's not just a regular Kona solid, it's a print fabric. It's not inexpensive. So really like this. Thought this was just a great deal, right? This, when I shop, a lot of times that's what I'll do. I'll calculate the yardage. So when I see a kit, I'll be like, okay, is this a paid pattern or is this a free pattern? Because if it's a free pattern, then there's no value added for the pattern. So I took that $36.78, subtracted $10 for the pattern, which left me $26.78. And then I calculated how much yardage they were giving me, which is 1, 2, like 3, 4.5 yards or something like that. 4.5 yards of quilt shop quality fabric by Robin Pickens for $26.78. $4 a yard. I'm in. So I got that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but also from that same quilt shop, and this is from a quilt shop called Designer Fabrics. I also got this Minky here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Minky yet. The purple is not quite right for some of my existing projects. If you've seen some of my other videos, you might have seen me bust out this Minky to try to see if it was gonna work with what I was piecing, and it usually doesn't. It's like kind of off. It's like an off shade. But it might go pretty well. I think it goes pretty well with this bundle here. So I could see me, if I make a quilt from Sweet Pea and Lily, it might not be the quilt that I just showed you that came with the kit, but if I do make a quilt using this fabric, I could see me using this Minky because these two actually do go very well together. This Minky is the extra wide Minky, so it's the 90-inch Minky, and it's a 2-yard cut. So it's a 2-yard cut of 90-inch Minky for $29.40, which was basically $15 for a yard of 90-inch Minky, which is, I thought that was a pretty good price. So a lot of times you can find it for around that price, the 90-inch. I like the 90-inch because you don't have to cut, you don't have to piece it. So if I'm using it for a backing, I don't have to piece it. So that's why I like to buy the 90-inch Minky. It's kind of worth it to me to pay the extra money to get it, because of that reason. So usually if I do find a good price on 90-inch Minky, I will pick it up. It doesn't happen a lot because I don't use Minky a lot. But if I do see a good price, I will snatch it up because you don't have to piece. And it's a 2-yard cut. So that means it's 90 by 72, which is pretty awesome. So there's that. But wait, there's more. So I also was at Aunt Sassy. So that's a small online quilt shop as well, Aunt Sassy's Quilts. And from there, I got another kit. I paid $29 for this kit. It's $57 on their website. It's called Ripple. So the pattern is called Ripple, and it's by So Many Creations. And the fabric that they gave us is this red and white fabric. It's called Rouge et Noir. I believe it's by Michael Miller, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought the fabric was pretty. And of course, the price was right. I'm all about the price. But this kit was $29. So I was on board with that because We get 6 1/3 yard cuts, so that's 2 yards of fabric right there. And then we have 1 5/8 yard background and 1/2 yard of binding. So that's 2, 3, 4 1/4 yards of fabric and a $10 pattern for $29. So that's 4 1/4 yards of fabric for $19. I was all over that. I should probably just, I don't know. I should probably start selling some of my stuff, honestly. I should. From that same quilt shop, I also got a yard of this pretty batik here because there is a project that is on my to-do list. Ooh, drag it out here. There is a project on my to-do list. This is Simply Serene. This pattern is called Simply Serene. It's by Pleasant Valley Creations, and I've been wanting to make this quilt, and so I have these. It uses charm packs, so I have the charm packs that I need. So it requires 2 charm packs, which I've got my 2 charm packs, and then I needed coordinating yardage. So and you know, trying to find the right coordinating yardage. So I've got oops. Jeez. So because I've got this and it's kind of got these blues and apricots in it, I had already had, you know, I've got this blue here, I've got this blue batik here, and I had this apricot here. Oh, it's really hard to see that. But I wanted something that was a little, because this is a little orangey. So this one that I got has a little bit more apricot in it, and I just wanted some variety. I also got some blue that I'll show it to you now so you can kind of see it in context of the project, because I wanted a blue that was like really, really dark. So I did some shopping at Missouri Star, and I had picked up this blue, but this reads so dark that it reads black. It's not. It's a navy batik. It's Artisan Batik Solids Prisma Dyes Indigo. And this indigo reads black and not blue. So I don't really know if it's going to work in my project or not, but it didn't seem as black on the screen. But anywho, so that's what I got from Aunt Sassy's. And let's pick up what I dropped here. So, oops. So next, Missouri Star. So Missouri Star, they had a coupon. So basically, if you purchased, I forgot how it went. It was like if you purchased $200, you got $100 off. It's like if you purchase $50, you got $10 off. If you purchase $100, you got this much off. I forgot what it was exactly. Let's see if I can find that for you. But let's see. But anyway, so I got a bunch of stuff because I was able to get a good deal on it, and I'm all about the deal. So here's my confirmation. Nope, that's the shipping. That's nope. Well, I don't know. I forgot. But yeah, because I'll have to go on their website in order to see. I'll have to go on their website in order to see, but I don't remember. But I think it might have been if you purchase $250, you get $100 off or something like that. So, of course, I got some stuff. So one of the things that I got was what I just showed you, this batik indigo, this indigo batik that reads so dark. I don't see any navy in it, like even in extreme sunlight. I don't see any navy. Bright light. I haven't taken it outside yet, so maybe outside I'll see some blue, but right now I just don't see any blue. So I got that. I also picked up some Moody Bloom. So I have some Moody Bloom fabric already right here. And And I think I have another piece as well that's lying around somewhere that I took out for some reason. But so I have 2, 4, 6, 8. So I have 10 SKUs of Moody Bloom, and I wanted to just kind of add to that collection because I did really like it. So I got 3 half yard cuts because now Missouri Star does half yards, and I love me a half yard. So I picked up these 3 SKUs of Moody Bloom. I also picked up 3/4 of a yard of this fabric here. So in one of our sampler boxes, they gave us 2 charm packs of Seamstress by Editasitar for laundry basket fabrics. I can't speak today. For Editas, you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, they gave us 2 charm packs from the line Seamstress. And I just like to get a little coordinating yardage if I can, so that I have space to use a border, or if I want to make a binding out of it, usually a border. And so I just like to get a little coordinating fabric if I have an opportunity to do so. And so that's what this is. I also purchased a layer cake. This is Saguaro by Christina Camelli for Maywood Studios. I thought this was so pretty. It's the best way to show you. It's going to be hard to show you all the prints. There's not a lot of repeats. I mean, well, I take it back. There are like 15 fabrics that don't have a repeat, and there are like 15 fabrics that math is not adding up. But some of them, I guess what I'm saying is there's not 2 of everything, but there's 2 of some things and only 1 of other things. But I just thought this was super pretty, and I always like the greens and the purples and the blues and turquoises and stuff like that. So I thought this was pretty, so I picked this puppy up. This ended up with its sale being $23.53. My Moody Bloom half yards were $3.61, and my Seamstress 3/4 yard was $4.96. And the yard of that batik that I got was $6.02. So I did not pick up any coordinating yardage. I thought about it, but usually with a layer cake, you can eke out some kind of scrappy border if you want one or whatevs. I also picked up this fat quarter bundle here. It's kind of hard to see, but I thought it was so pretty. This is Haven by Jason Yenter for In the Beginning fabrics, and 24 fat quarters. This was I can't see. It's not telling me. It was $46.50 for 24 fat quarters. So I like to fall into $2 or less. So we definitely met that threshold with this. And I did pick up 3/4 of a yard of coordinating yardage just to have it. And this 3/4 yard cut was $4.96. I also got some Quilt Fuse. I had been wanting to try this. I had actually been looking at it. Quilt in a Day had dropped, like literally like the day before, Quilt in a Day had offered a special on this. It was either the day before or it was at the same time. And so I was going to get it from Quilt in a Day. I was actually going to purchase these 2. This is the shaker jar with the Quilt Fuse, and then this is the refill powder. And so basically what Quilt Fuse is it's a way of basting your quilt. So what you do is you sprinkle a little bit of this on your batting, and then you put your top down, and then you iron the top, and then you iron the top, and then this fuses it. I've never used it before. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Some people on the reviews say they love it. Some people on the reviews say they hated it. I'm going to try it out. But this ended up costing me $8.74. So $8.74 for the refill, $10.87 for the original powder here. You see Alex Anderson's face on there. I'm pretty sure the very first quilt book I ever purchased was an Alex Anderson quilt book, and I'm pretty sure I used to watch her videos on PBS at one point, but I didn't know who she was. Okay, so another thing I got from Missouri Star. This is actually probably my favorite item that I purchased, and this is a jelly roll. It's called Persis Blossom, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I wish that I could accurately convey to see if I get it to come into. I'm trying to see if I can turn it and let you see. I mean, it's just beautiful pinks and magentas and burgundies and purples and golds, and it's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. I wish I could show you better, but I refuse to open this jelly roll. It's just too pretty. But just look at it this way. This is, to me, this is like the best way to see how a jelly roll is going to look in your project, is to look at the, because this is like, you're not seeing the prints, you're seeing the colors. And a jelly roll is small. It's only a 2.5 inch strip. So depending on the pattern you use, you might not actually see all the individual prints. You're just going to see this amalgamation of color. So I really wanted the fat quarter bundle, but apparently so did a bunch of other people, because while it was sitting in my cart and I was looking for, you know, other stuff to meet the minimum threshold, it sold out. And I was devastated. And when I find it elsewhere, it's $60. It's $60 for like 16 fat quarters or 18 fat quarters. It was a sad day. Kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. Okay. Persis Blossom. So I also got from Missouri Star a t-shirt, but that is not here with me right now. It's in my bedroom. But I did pick up a t-shirt, and it says, "So Strong," and it has a picture of a sewing machine, and it's pink, short sleeve V-neck. I thought it was cute. I also picked up just a little bit of coordinating yardage. One of my favorite fat quarter bundles that I picked up this year was this loose leaf fat quarter bundle by Wishwell, and one of the prints, this back print right here, I picked up 3/4 of a yard of this print, just to give me a little versatility if I want to make a narrow border, if I want to whatever. I thought it was cute. So, yeah. So yeah, I did get some cord. So I did not buy this fat quarter bundle, but I did buy 3/4 of a yard of this print here. Okay. And that is it for Missouri Star. I wish I could say that was it, but it's not. So here we go with the rest of it. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're almost done. So the last one was not Fat Quarter Shop, fabric.com. So I picked up this little thing here. I know it's backwards. I keep forgetting to flip the camera. But this is basically a little Lori Holt applique kit, laser cut, laser cut, pre-fused. And basically you get everything. So you get the buttons and everything is pre-cut. Everything is pre-cut. You just have to I've got to figure out how I'm gonna do this embroidery at the top there. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm gonna hand embroider it or use the things on my sewing machine. I really don't like the letters on my sewing machine too much. So I'll probably hand embroider. Also from fabric.com, we have yet another quilt kit. I thought the fabric was super pretty and the quilt kit was super inexpensive. This quilt kit was $32.49. And this is the quilt pattern. And this is the fabric. I thought these digitally printed flowers were like super pretty. I thought that this went together really well. I mean, I just think that's gorgeous. I think it's so pretty. And then here we have a stripe. And then we have this kind of blender. And then we have some solid, well, it's not solid white, it's a printed white. So again, I believe that, I believe the pattern for this is free. I think this is a free pattern on the Quilting Treasures website. I believe that it is, but, I just closed it up. But I liked how, the amount of fabric that we got made it worth it to me. Actually, no, it's not a free pattern. This is Charlene by Pine Tree Country Quilts. And these are our fabric requirements. They're going to be backwards, so there's no point in me doing that to you. But there was enough here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 7 yards. It's like 7 yards of fabric for $32.49. So yeah, I grabbed that. Set that aside. I can fix that later. Fabric.com had a lot of 50% off boutiques. So I grabbed this here. This is a layer cake, 42 10-inch squares, and it's just black. And so of course I got 2 of them because I don't get the opportunity to get black layer cake. It not boutique. Plain, yes, but boutique, no. So these were $21, so I bought 2 of them. And then I got 4 different fat quarter bundles. They were $27.49, and I bought 4 of them. So here we have Island Boutique Floralicious. I mean, it's gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't need it, and I don't even have a place to put it. We have Melody by Island Boutique. We have Blinded by Science, also by Island Boutique. And we have Summer Fields by Island Boutique. So at least they're all different, but they were all unnecessary. And finally, I have this layer cake. This is Island Boutique Citrus Sun. And this was also $21. So I did try to get things that I didn't already have. Unfortunately, I just didn't need any of it. And now I have to figure out where to put it. Because right now it's pretty much been in a basket, collecting it for the month so that I could do my haul video. And then, but now the haul video is done and I have to put it away somewhere. Anyway, so there's my shame for the month of August. Thus far, I have not purchased anything for the month of September, but it's only been 10 days thus far, so I don't know what's going to happen. I was on Fabrica.com today. They did have their 50% off Act Fast Friday like they normally do, and I did not purchase anything. I looked around, but I didn't see anything that was super tempting. I mean, there was one jelly roll by Liberty Fabrics for Riley Blake. And it was like $24, but I don't know. I just didn't. I just left it alone. I'm good. I got enough. But one other thing that I did buy that is not useless. So I have a Craftsy subscription. And I've had a subscription for, I don't know, when it was Blueprint. So I don't know, 3 or 4 years, I guess. And I was watching a class on free motion quilting. I forgot which class that it was. But she basically was talking about her practice sandwiches and how she does them. Now, I like to practice my free motion quilting. I don't like having to make practice sandwiches because it's a pain. You've got to, you know, find some batting scraps, and then you got to find some fabric scraps and then put them together, and then, you know, you got to make 10 of them or whatever so you have enough. And I don't be wanting to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to do that. So she said what she uses, get this, felt. I'm like, what? That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I went to my favorite website, not for fabric, but just my favorite website, and that's Amazon.com. And I got these felt squares, and she just uses 2 felt squares. And that's how she does her practicing. And so, you know, that's what I was doing here. I used black thread so I could see, you know, what I was doing. And then there's my back. And I can see all my wiggles and wobbles and stuff. I did not have my Supreme slider on while I was doing it. So I think I might have had a little bit better movement if I had had my Supreme slider. There's my front. So I think this is a great idea. So, so here I was able to, I think there's like 28 pieces of felt. So I have 14 practice swatches. I got the 12 by 12, I believe is what I got. I got the 12 by 12. They have different sizes. Of course, the bigger the felt, the more it costs. They have one that's bigger than this. I think it's like 15 by 15. But I thought the 12 by 12 was enough for me to get some practice in. And now I think before, like if I have a pattern, a quilting pattern that I really like, I can see practicing on here, but then before I take it to a real quilt, then I think that I would build a quilt sandwich with 100% cotton fabric on top and bottom, and the batting that I'm using in the middle, and using the thread that I plan to use so that I know how it's going to look when I put it on my finished product. So, but the felt idea is great, because I would, you know, because first of all, I'm a fabric hoarder. So when I'm like, okay, so which fat quarters am I going to sacrifice for my sewing swatch, for my practice sample? Which fat quarter am I going to sacrifice? Because, you know, as Bonnie Hunter says, there is no ugly fabric. You just didn't cut it small enough. So yeah, I've got some stuff that might not be all that pretty, but I don't know if I want to waste it on a swatch just to practice my free motion quilting. And this way I don't have to. So yeah, loving that idea. So this is the one thing that I purchased. I think the only 2 things that I actually should have purchased was this felt and that one super pretty jelly roll. I should have just got that and left all the rest of this to someone else. But that's not what happened. So I'm going to try to do better the month of September, especially because I know the massive deals that are going to be coming around Thanksgiving. So I'm going to try to slow my roll and not purchase a lot of stuff. Wish me well, and I'll see you next video.